All right, we got to talk about it. According to Mark Stein, the Knicks are going to request permission to pursue Jason Kidd and interview him to be their next head coach after they fired Tom Thibodeau, even though the Knicks made it farther than anybody expected them to. Make it make sense. For the Mavericks, they can just refuse to allow the Knicks to interview him. That's fine. They can do that. He's under contract for 2 more years, and so they can definitely make that happen. They have not done it as aggressively as, say, the Houston Rockets have. The Houston Rockets have said flat out that they will not allow the Knicks to interview Ime Udoka, their guy, and that came through Stein like immediately right after this story. For the Mavericks, it was a couple days before now we're hearing from Mark Stein that there is this. All right, it seems like the Mavericks will say no to the Knicks' request for Jason Kidd to be the next head coach. And so it seems like it probably won't happen. And I think ultimately for the Mavericks, especially this year, that's a good thing. Jason Kidd has been a solid head coach for the Dallas Mavericks. Made the 2022 Western Conference Finals when nobody thought that they would. Made the 2024 NBA Finals when nobody thought that they would. Yes, that was with Luka, and now this is a new regime, but Jason Kidd has a great relationship with Kyrie, with Anthony Davis. He held the fort together last year after everything, and that's saying something for this team. If they want to be as good as they want to be this season and they want to still try and win now with Kyrie, with Anthony Davis and all that, Jason Kidd is great. Kidd is also credited for helping Giannis develop. And so with Cooper Flagg, he could help develop him as well. And we also saw a development with Jalen Brunson. Jason Kidd was the first coach to really trust Jalen Brunson in that 2022 run. Luka missed the first 3 games of the Jazz series. And Jason Kidd put Brunson in the position that he's in right now, basically, to be the star, to go out there. He dropped 41 of the games. They went 2-1 in that series and then ended up winning that first playoff series. And if they didn't win that, then we don't know what happens to that run right there. And Jalen Brunson may not be in the position he's in now with the Knicks, empowered and being the star All-NBA player that he is right now. Wild. And it makes sense that the Knicks would want to go after Jason Kidd because of that relationship that he and Brunson have both said is unique and special to them and all that. For the Mavericks, this could still happen. They could still allow the Knicks to interview him, and if they do, and if they decide that they want to hire him, then they could potentially get some compensation for Jason Kidd. There are some examples that our guy CBA Mavs on Twitter has posted recently, and the most notable one is Jason Kidd recently from the Nets to the Bucks. The Nets got 2 second-round picks. Doc Rivers also was traded recently in 2013, and a first-round pick was exchanged. And so the Mavs could get some assets, could get something for Jason Kidd if he decides to jump ship and decides he wants to go to the Knicks. And if he does want to interview with them and does want to hear them out, I don't know how good it is to have a coach with 1 foot out the door. But if the Mavs are going to shut this down, which it sounds like they're going to, I think that's a positive thing for this year's Mavericks team.